Okay, beautiful people. So this is my arrival in Frankfurt, Germany during my trip for these 2 weeks.
How are you all doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Let me answer this question so we can talk about it, okay? Now, I saw this question somewhere, and let us talk about the question now so that other people can actually learn. I am looking at university in Denmark and Iceland that are tuition free and will not need proof of funds for master's degree courses in artificial intelligence, ML. What is ML? Is it MATLAB, then cybersecurity or computer sciences? Okay, this person is actually correct, but not correct. Now, let me break it down. You are looking for a university. He is one of our brothers, right? He's looking for universities that are tuition free in two countries, Denmark and Iceland. Let me begin with Denmark. Well, of course, you can apply for a visa, a student visa, let me say a residence slash work permit to Denmark without using proof of funds as an international student who is relocating alone. But if you are relocating with your spouse or family member, you are going to need proof of funds. Now, let me go further. With Denmark, once you apply, get admission, you pay your tuition fee. I think it's usually around 14 days or so. You will now use the tuition payment receipt to like your proof of funds. Okay, that's what is written on the website, the New in Denmark site. Yeah, so that is what you need. But are there schools in Denmark that are free? No, it's absolutely no. Denmark is actually one of the few expensive countries in Europe. Okay, of course, I don't doubt why it is expensive. It is even an expensive country. So if you are moving there as an international student, you should know that accommodation is going to be a big deal. So you need money for accommodation. Now, when you look at their schools in Denmark, University of Aalborg, University of Roskilde, University of Copenhagen, University of Southern Denmark, and our University of Aarhus, so many others. There are about 7 or 8 state universities. Do not forget that you need to actually apply for state universities if you really want to carry your family along in future and remain in Denmark and work when you finish your study program. It is written on the New in Denmark website, so please verify the information and also understand that admissions is going to commence in Denmark around December, January, February, March 2026, December 2025, January, February, March 2026 latest. But this is my advice for you. Do not let February meet you without you submitting your application, and make sure you submit at least 2 applications, okay, 2 or 3, because of what? The competition is high this time. Remember, Canada is somehow funny and the United States is making a type. So you have to be strategic and you have to be smart, okay, because if you are not, others will be smarter than you, will pick your position. Who are smarter than you will pick your position. So that is what you should know. Remember, there is an application fee you have to pay. All right, now coming back, Denmark charge at least, I think there are schools in Denmark with 5,000 euros, 6,000 euros, 7,000 euros for tuition fee. Okay, this is per semester because there are 2 semesters in 1 year. So you have to pay first, then you apply for the visa. Then once you move to Denmark, maybe around November, December, you pay the other portion for again. Okay, but you have to always remember that it is per semester. This is the way Denmark operates. So for now, I do not know any free school in Denmark except that you are going to be targeting maybe a scholarship opportunity, because there are also some schools that offer scholarship opportunities. If you are looking for them, look at the University of Roskilde. Okay, they also offer scholarship opportunities for international students, so you can always check that school out. Then yeah, for this program, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, they do have it in most Danish universities. I would suggest you check University of Copenhagen. So I believe I've answered this question now. And for your documentation, because you want to go in for masters, you will be needing requirements, academic academic requirements like your curriculum vitae, probably a motivation letter, and equally your bachelor's degree certificate and the transcript. Transcript is very important, and make sure you get your original certificate or the attestation of completion of studies. Okay, and also your transcript must be ready. Now, if you ask my opinion, I would say that legalize your documents. Legalization does not mean you go to the governor's office and tell them to put those funding stamps. No, legalization means your documents have to pass through competent authorities until they get to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Now, this is not a compulsory thing, but just to make sure that the university is aware that your documents are actually legit and you can use them. Okay, so please, I have responded to this question. I hope this brother sees the question. Secondly, you also said you are looking for schools in Denmark and Iceland that are tuition free. Now, let me go to Iceland because I've responded to Denmark. For Iceland, you can actually study, but Iceland is not free. There is a small portion. They do not charge tuition fee. They charge but an administrative fee, but it is about, I don't think it's up to 500k because it's 75,000 Icelandic krona. Now, with Iceland, you are not going to apply for a visa without proof of funds. As a matter of fact, the smaller your proof of funds, the higher the chances that you may be rejected. And even sometimes when you give them small money, let's say 13 or 14,000 euros, they may give you a residence permit for like 6 months. So you have to be careful. This year I got some of my students actually moved to Iceland, or people on this channel, but I would like to inform you that you have to be tactical, you have to be smart if you really want to move to Iceland, because also Iceland, remember, these two countries, IELTS shouldn't be a negotiation. It shouldn't be something that goes to the negotiating table. You have to make sure you get the exam because, like I said, they are top countries. The competition is high, and international students, because they are good countries, right? In Iceland, you don't pay tuition fee. Everybody wants to study for free. Though it's not completely free because of the administrative contribution. But again, you have to make sure that your requirements are in good order. Then make sure you get your academic credentials. Some programs may require you to submit what we call a reference letters. I'm not very certain. Remember, if you're applying to France, you also need reference letters, right? That is why I'm telling you that some programs may require you that. And also for Iceland, there is an application fee. So I have responded to this particular question. I believe this brother is going to see it. And please, if you see it, then make sure that you follow all the details. Then you apply for their programs. Okay, admissions for you to study in Iceland is gonna commence December. Then that is the same month that Denmark will be open. So if you haven't gotten your IELTS, go for it now. Then remember all these things I said. So you need proof of funds to generalize everything. You need proof of funds to study in Iceland, but you do not need proof of funds to study in Denmark. All of them, they are not the same. Iceland does not charge tuition except the administrative contribution, while Denmark charges a tuition fee, and it is per semester. So you pay 2 times per year. Meanwhile, both countries, the two of them, you can move with your family. Okay, yeah. So this is what you need to put into consideration. For one-on-one call with me, check the details in the video description box. Now, the next question says, hello Milton, I need your help. I want my wife to relocate to France or any Schengen country. Okay, if you need your wife to relocate to France, I think the first thing you need to do is to get on a call with me. The booking details for an appointment is always down there. Book a call from there, then we talk from there. Then I can advise you after listening to you or your wife, then getting what she has as requirements, then your money, the total money, because I need to know this amount so that I can now advise you based on what you have. But again, remember, the main body that should be in contact, that you should really focus on right now, I've mentioned this many times, is Campus France, because you are going to be applying using Campus France. You may take, you said to France, relocate to France. Now, again, I have said many times that you should always look at options where you can apply for many programs, because the higher you apply, the more your chances are. Let's assume that person A applies for a school, for maybe schools in Europe, maybe 5 schools in Europe before December, and maybe begin another application round with maybe 7 schools in the same Europe by February. Before February, maybe those 5 schools must have given a response, maybe with a rejection or acceptance. So that is the advantage of applying for multiple universities or different programs. And for Campus France, it is possible like that. So take a look at this, and then you thank me later. I hope you are going to enjoy this. Now, another thing is, you guys need to understand that what laws are changing every year, right? Laws are changing, a lot of things are changing, so you don't expect what was written on a particular study website in 2024 to be still be there right now. It may still be there, like the Spanish embassy. If you go there and you are not very smart, you may not even know that some things there are not actually updated. So you need to always look at these things, look at things from a point of view of an intelligent person. And also, if you're looking for affordable universities, also check schools in Italy, because right now admissions is going to commence very soon, and again the competition is not going to be easy. I'm telling you, so you prepare now and know what to do, so that when admissions is open you don't go left and right. IELTS is very important, and it is a document or a requirement. I would say that if you are opportune to have it, please go for it, because of course it's going to help you. I hope this video helps you with